AE, MM, what is the difference? When you first look at buying Contax RTS lenses, you will notice that there are two different versions of the same lens, the AE variant and the MM variant. There's only one official difference between the two. MM versions have a pin for an aperture priority auto exposure mode, whereas the older AE versions do not. MM is the more recent of the two, which allow for more control on newer Contax SLRs. You can't even tell the difference between AE and MM at a glance either. AE and MM versions are identical on the outside, except the MM versions have a green colored f-stop number. For us who are living in the digital world, and people like me who adapt these lenses on digital cameras, the functional difference of the AE and MM is really not an issue at all. Otherwise, these two versions are designed pretty much the same way in the body and optics. However, there are some meaningful differences between the two that is worth taking note of. Firstly, the coating is slightly different. It is believed that MM versions, being the newer of the two, have a slightly improved coating that delivers more contrast. When you look at the front of the lens, the AE versions have a purple, reddish tint, whereas the MM versions have a more teal and green one. The other difference is the shape of the diaphragm. The AE versions have a peculiar shaped diaphragm between f1.8 and f2.8, which means the bokeh is also this shape. A lot of people call this the ninja star bokeh. I personally don't mind this because there are not many situations that this shape becomes really noticeable anyway. But some people prefer the MM versions because of this. The last thing to note is AE versions are older and good copies are harder to come by. Some people find AE versions more appealing, as the earlier AE lenses were produced in Germany by Zeiss. So what happened to Contax? Where is it now? Subscribe and find out in the next video.